Hi, everybody. I thought I would finally do a condensed version of everything I learned about being homeless. And yes, this is the premiere of my $2 boonie hat. Uh, I use it when it's raining, basically. So, here are the things that I've learned to avoid being homeless or what to do to make your life a little bit better if you are homeless. The first and most important thing, do not burn your bridges. You may think you're right. You might be right. A relative or a friend might have done something very wrong to you. Let them know you're not happy about it, but don't burn that bridge. You may never know when you have to cross that bridge or if that bridge will help you get somewhere. So, don't smart people off. Don't tell them to go to hell and leave you alone forever. I wish I knew this in advance. I wish somebody had told me. Number two, the second most important thing. If you get an eviction notice, show up to court. If you lose your eviction, trial, whatever, hearing, appeal it. This will buy you 2 or 3 months of extra time to get your things together, round up some money so you can find another place, or go and find a friend or relative that you can go with. Now, if these things fail you and you do find yourself in the street, here's something that you should know, and I'm particularly saying this to Americans. Okay, number one, if you go to a shelter, do not think that these people owe you something. Number one, there's two types of people that work in shelters. Good Christian people who are trying to do you a favor. But if they're Christian people, they probably don't have much resources. Or number two, people that are just working a minimum wage job and really don't care. So make yourself inconspicuous to them if you're there, or even help them out. Now, this was the path that I took, and it worked reasonably well for me. Okay. When you're on the street, do not go to places you don't know, near dark or at dark. This will only lead to trouble. I shouldn't have to tell people this. It's just common sense. But we don't live in a world of common sense anymore. The next thing you should know is always be able to hear everything. Keep yourself in plain sight of many people. You will hear somebody sneaking up on you before you see them sneaking up on you, and eye contact will usually stop them from doing something to you. Another important thing is do what the police tell you. Yes, you're American or whatever nationality you are, and you think you have rights. But the problem is, police don't go cracking heads because they want to do extra work and to stay in shape. They do it because somebody has told them to do it. And if they don't do it, they're going to get into more trouble than what they would from cracking heads or telling you to move along or giving you a trespassing or loitering ticket. Okay, so do what the police tell you. Okay? If you're homeless, there is no way to win against the cops. Okay? Now, the most important thing to do if you are homeless is find a good place to hide your things. Don't tell anybody else. You may make friends, people that you trust, but do not tell them your secret hiding place. Stash your things there and try to travel as light as you can. You're going to get some things stolen. I mean, it's just not a question of if, as it is more of when. So just be prepared when that happens. Only keep the most important things with you. Number 3, before you become homeless, try your hardest to get an identification, because it is extremely hard to get an identification when you are homeless on the street. There are a lot of jobs in America right now. I mean, I'm sure you saw the surprising economic predictions for the United States, as you know, uh, salaries are raising at twice the amount of inflation, and that there are too many jobs to actually fill. So if you are going to be homeless, make sure you have your social security card and your identification with you. This will help you. It will get you off the streets. It will uh, make it easier for you to get a job, or for any benefits that the local bureaucracy offers to you. So make sure you have your identification. And the most important thing is, don't demand. Let's be honest. At any place you go, if you go in there and play this, I'm special, I'm an American, I deserve this, they're just going to put you at the bottom of the list. They're just going to throw your things away. It doesn't matter who you are. About the only people that are safe from this are women who have children with them. Other than that, don't think you're going to get something because you're an American or because you're a veteran. I can tell you flat out, you will get nothing if you are a veteran. The only way you'll get something if you're a veteran is if you tell them you're suicidal. You'll get a hotel room long enough for somebody in a white jacket to come get you and put you in a nut house. Okay? If you do these things, if you do the first 2 things, you're probably not going to be homeless. Okay. The next most important thing is, if you are homeless, go to your local agencies as quickly as you can. Sign up for your Section 8. Sign up for your HUD. They'll tell you, oh, you should be approved in 3 to 4 weeks. And after that 3 weeks, you bother them every day. When can I get into my own place? Bother them every day. And get in contact with the local churches and these organizations. Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of churches are affiliated with homeless shelters and homeless authorities. They actually get paid for the amount of people that they help. The federal government in the United States gives out more than enough money to take care of everybody. It's just getting through the bureaucracy. If you keep reminding them every other day, I'm still out here to make their profit, they're going to get you in somewhere. If you do these things, it should be a very quick, somewhat painless, somewhat less humiliating process of being in the streets. And I hope this helps somebody. I hope the things that I had to learn myself from my own experiences help somebody, that they don't have to go through what I went through. Now, this being said, don't forget to view my last video. Things here in this little town of Fairmont, West Virginia are becoming, there's no other word to say but dystopian. There's no place for homeless people to find a bed for the night or anything, but yet they still keep coming here. Now, if you can, please donate. I'll do my best to help the people here that I can. It was never a problem feeding homeless people the other 4.5, 5 months I've been on the street, but now it's getting to be a problem. Getting enough food is starting to become a problem. The place where I stay at, the Union Mission, last weekend they did almost 70 people for dinner. That means that there was 3 sittings, and they were out of food by the second one. And on the second one, after the second one, they were just handing out potato chips and pepperoni rolls. So if you do these things, always be early to these places that give out food and free stuff. Don't be late. Your drug dealer can wait if you're addicted to drugs. So please like, subscribe, and donate.